Now at 5, authorities investigate after a body is found near the Will Rogers Turnpike. Plus, gunfire at a Joplin intersection. And
could assault weapons like those used in several mass shootings recently be banned? I'm Deborah Alferone on Capitol Hill, where the Democrat-led House is leading the charge to do just that.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Authorities are investigating after a body was found along the Will Rogers Turnpike in Ottawa County, Oklahoma. This is KOAM News at 5. This is a look at the scene this afternoon, roughly 10 miles northeast of the Miami exit. Oklahoma Highway Patrol and the Quapaw Nation Marshal Service are investigating. Details are few right now. We'll keep you updated on our website and the KOAM News app as we learn more. Joplin police are investigating a late-night shots fired call. It happened just before 11:30 last night in the area of C Street and North Wall Avenue. Officers found several shell casings near an alley before finding a victim who was not injured. The victim said he was on a bicycle and was being followed by a white car. He says the car knocked him off his bike. Someone in the car then fired multiple gunshots at him and fled the scene. We're hoping for some rain chances this weekend. Let's check in with Doug.
We are, because the past couple days we've had some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but most of us have been pretty dry, and you can see a good chunk of the region in the red is under an extreme drought. So we need to put a little bit of a dent into that because it really dries back up as we head into next week. You can see some light little showers which have been rotating through, not really more than just a few sprinkles across the region, but this batch looks interesting for late tonight into tomorrow, giving us a pretty decent chance for some widespread rain. Temperatures mainly into the mid to upper 80s for us during the afternoon. The clouds have thickened a little bit, so we've dropped back just a bit. We'll slide back through the 80s, 70s, near 70 later on tonight. We'll look at those rain chances here in just a bit.
Then, the Route 66 Heritage Festival is underway in Miami, Oklahoma. It'll include plenty of live music, food trucks, a marketplace, and car show. And KOAM's Amber Jenkins is out there live right now.
Yes, Route 66 Heritage Festival just started in downtown Miami about an hour ago. The food trucks are out here and the marketplace is getting busier by the moment. Here we have is Bobby Poole with event staff. Bobby, tell me why this event is so important to the community.
This is a big thing that we started last year. It's taken about 4 or 5 years to get it planned because we wanted to have something to tie the 9 tribes that we have in this area with Route 66 and a festival that we get the town of Miami all backed up and going after we had the COVID and all shut down. So last year, between the tribes, the Peoria tribe, Chief Harper, and the Ottawa tribe, Chief Cook, they put in with the city of Miami, and we kicked out a great last year was good. Man. The guys that came set the stage up said we'd have 3,000 people. We'd be lucky. Last year we had 16,000. And there we got people here from production companies wanting to see this festival and see how we're putting it on. So it's a big one. Come out. It's free. Tonight we got some really good entertainment. Got local entertainment. If you like Lynyrd Skynyrd, we have a North Carolina Lynyrd Skynyrd band, and they are good. They'll be playing at 7 o'clock tonight. And this is the hometown of Stephen Cassie Gaines. They were in Lynyrd Skynyrd, so these guys are putting on the extra show. So come and enjoy that.
Would you say that's the event everybody's looking forward to?
Right after that, we got Kyle Parks, and he's another big star. He's a country and western star. And I mean, there's going to be a lot of ladies out here waiting to see Kyle Parks. But we got a big night tomorrow night, too. So come back. We'll do this again if you want to.
Well, thank you, Bobby. The festival will continue through tomorrow night. Reporting live in Miami, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
Amber, thanks. Have fun out there. You can find a schedule for the festival events at KOAMnewsnow.com. This is the next to last day for the Cherokee County Fair in Columbus. Today's program included a dairy, cattle, and goat show and a tractor obstacle course for some young competitors. As you see, 13-year-old Shade Schuberger says he's driven tractors since he was 8 or 9 years old.
It helps you be able to dodge stuff and be able to back better and just know when to go, what speed and how fast to go, and just know how to be able to miss things without.
A lot going on there. The carnival starts at 6 tonight. Live music begins tonight at 8:30, and the fair wraps up tomorrow. K9 for Cops is spreading some positivity. The organization that specializes in providing K9s to police departments across America is on a Midwest tour, and today they're in Parsons, Kansas. The police department there had previously received funding for a second K9 earlier this year from the organization. Now the group is showing its appreciation.
We are going to all of our departments in the Midwest and thanking them, thanking for everything they do for their communities, for community relations, for keeping their departments and their cities crime-free and their schools safe.
K9 for Cops has given dogs to more than 300 departments, and the group says they've helped remove more than $2.5 billion worth of contraband from the streets. Democratic leaders say they're optimistic the House will pass a bill banning assault weapons for the first time in nearly 3 decades, but it's going to mostly be likely along party line votes. Democratic leaders hope to link the measure to police funding, and the proposal has the support of the Biden administration. If passed, the bill goes to the Senate, where it's expected to fail. Deborah Alfarone has the latest from Capitol Hill.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the full House will vote today on an assault weapons ban.
I'm excited today because for a long time now I have wanted to reinstate the assault weapon ban.
It comes nearly 2 decades after the last assault weapons ban of 1994 expired. House Democrats have seized on the issue following a series of tragic mass shootings.
We've turned our churches, our schools, our shopping centers, our entertainment venues, almost any place, into a battleground.
This bill would do little to prevent the mass shootings or the crime they're saying that it would.
But Republicans have accused them of playing politics, especially since the bill is not expected to pass the evenly divided U.S. Senate.
This is yet another attempt from the left to strip law-abiding citizens of their Second Amendment rights.
House Democrats had hoped to link the assault weapons ban with other public safety bills, including funding for police. But Speaker Pelosi says those votes will take place mid-August. Overnight, the Congressional Black Caucus and a small group of House moderates reached an agreement on terms for the police funding measures, but they'll continue to negotiate until they can craft final legislation.
We've been flooded with so many bills that people have, so we need to, shall we say, we have to have the bandwidth to deal with all of them.
Speaker Pelosi says she's hopeful the House can also vote in August on the Senate Democrats' reconciliation bill, which intends to fight inflation and lower prescription drug costs. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Still ahead, a musical message about mental health.
Merging medical research and the arts. I'm Danya Backus with a look at the opera one doctor developed based on veterans' mental health struggles.
Plus, the emotional benefit of dialysis. Those stories just ahead in Health Watch. Topping today's Health Watch, dialysis can benefit seniors both physically and emotionally. A new study shows older adults with advanced kidney disease often experienced mental health issues in the year before starting treatment, but stabilized after they began. Doctors say dialysis can substantially help people improve their quality of life in different ways. A Los Angeles psychiatrist is using his love of music to help facilitate a conversation around mental health. He wrote an award-winning opera that explores the struggles of America's military veterans. Danya Backus has that story.
3. It's rare to find medical research presented as a libretto. But at the University of California, Los Angeles, psychiatrist Dr. Kenneth Wells is striking a chord about the mental health struggles of military veterans. His award-winning opera, Veterans Journeys, is based on years of research interviews with veterans and their family members conducted by the RAND Corporation and UCLA.
I was very touched inside by the story of the challenges and the story of recovery for veterans and their family members, which reminded me of my own upbringing.
The son of a World War II veteran, Wells touches on themes of post-traumatic stress disorder, homelessness, and recovery. He integrates his research, clinical, and personal experiences working with the veteran community. Jamie Chamberlain portrays the wife of a Vietnam veteran who struggles with PTSD.
Opens kind of an active and courageous dialogue because it's a really hard thing to talk about.
Dr. Wells says the underlying theme is hope.
I'm a provider, and that's kind of message number one. There is hope, and you are not alone.
He wants that message to hit the right note with audiences, spreading awareness and understanding. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Audience reaction is also part of that research. And that is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, as the Mega Millions jackpot grows, so does the opportunity for scam artists. We'll explain.
Plus, we're going to look at our rain chances for the weekend coming up. Well, it still turned out to be a fairly hot day for us today, but the clouds have thickened up a bit over the past couple hours, so that is pulling those temperatures back just a bit. Nice shot. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri. But we are going to have a lot of clouds as we go through the next couple days. Temperatures at least better than what we had earlier this week. Near 90 yesterday. We hit 90 once again for us today. We've just cooled off a little bit over the past couple hours. Anywhere from near 80 to mid 80s across the region, which is a lot better than what we have seen. The humidity has come down a little bit from the past couple days. Dew points are really kind of hanging out right around 60 degrees. So 60 degrees means that it doesn't feel that bad outside. We're not in that sticky, muggy, soupy range like we did have the past couple days. Outside, dark clouds. We do have a few light little tiny showers, north winds 5 to 10, humidity is at 44%. Through the evening hours, we drop back through the 80s, 70s, near 70 later on tonight. And you can see these light showers kind of just dying as they push in. So they have not produced much. They aren't going to produce much, really just a few little sprinkles across the region. A couple little isolated thunderstorms once you get just to the east of Branson. But what's interesting is this batch. This batch will continue to develop and then kind of expand along the state line of Kansas and Oklahoma as we go through the overnight hours tonight. And that's going to help give us some rain chances over the next couple days. Through the evening hours, not much. A few random showers, that's about it. Late tonight, we'll start to get some isolated thunderstorms. So here's 5:30 in the morning. Let's go through the morning hours. 8:30 in the morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Still scattered, but more widespread than what we have seen, especially all week long. Continuing to get scattered showers and thunderstorms. Here's the noon hour, and then these will clear out by the afternoon. But because we're going to have the showers and the clouds most of the day, temperatures look pretty good. I think we'll get back into the mid 80s late in the day, but overall it looks pretty good. Then tomorrow night, through the evening hours, still an isolated storm, but tomorrow night we get more that start to develop. Here's 3:30 in the morning. As we go into Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms once again across the region. To start the day on Sunday, we'll have these scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then they'll push out, and it looks like Sunday afternoon. It looks pretty good, a little bit warmer as we go into Sunday afternoon as we warm into the upper 80s for highs. May get a random shower Sunday night, but after this, we dry out and heat up once again, which we don't really want. All right, rainfall amounts as we go through the weekend. Hopefully we can get some decent rain. Northern counties will get the least, but hopefully through the heart of the region we can pick up at least a quarter to a half an inch. 80 tomorrow, 87 on Sunday, 96 Monday, and then here comes triple-digit heat once again.
We need the rain.
We do.
Farmers in particular need the rain. Whatever we can get now is going to be
Got to
welcome.
get it tonight and tomorrow.
You bet. Thanks, Doug. Boy, a much different problem elsewhere. The death toll from the catastrophic flooding in Kentucky has risen to 16 people now. It's risen that high, including at least 6 children, and state officials expect that number to climb. Severe weather also caused flooding in other parts of our country, from Missouri to Arizona. Reporter Amy Cutler has the latest.
Officials in Kentucky say it will take time to assess the devastation caused by massive flooding in the eastern part of the state. And with more rain and flooding likely, the death toll is expected to rise.
Keep praying. There's still a lot of people out there, still a lot of people unaccounted for. We're going to do our best to find them all.
The Kentucky National Guard tweeted out photos of a flight crew headed to the area with food and water as rescue crews continue to search for the stranded and missing. Federal emergency officials urged people in the area to listen to evacuation orders.
This is still a very dynamic incident, and there's still so many hazards that are out there.
Entire communities are submerged. Some homes floated away. This woman feared her house would be among the homes lost.
Right now it's looking like we're not going to be able to save it.
Heavy rains also set off massive flooding in parts of Missouri. In Apache Junction, Arizona, the rain came down so fast, floodwaters swept away cars.
It came up real quick. I mean, when I saw it, it was below the street, and within minutes, it was actually running over the street.
And water poured in from the ceiling of Caesar's Palace as torrential rains pounded Las Vegas overnight. But casino management says the damage was minor. Amy Cutler, CBS News.
In a statement, Caesars Entertainment says its casinos are still operating as normal. Coming up, a warning about lottery scams. First, though, we honor a local World War II veteran. Jasper, Missouri native Bobby Lee served in the U.S. Army from 1944 to 46, stationed in the Philippines. And we are proud to salute Bobby Lee. He's a four-state hero. Topping today's Consumer Watch, the Mega Millions drawing is tonight. The lottery jackpot has now hit $1.1 billion. That's a billion with a B. Your chances of winning? Around 1 in 302.5 million, give or take. But, you're probably going to win. That massive jackpot has scam artists trying to use the opportunity to rip off people. Reporter Christine Lazar has more.
I can feel the winning ticket. It's the excitement surrounding the Mega Millions jackpot.
I'm hoping that lightning strikes.
And thieves are hopeful too.
As soon as you get to $1 billion jackpot, all eyes are on the jackpot.
Consumer cybersecurity experts say we are seeing a spike in lotto scams, from bogus websites claiming to sell Mega Millions tickets to scams promising a lotto windfall.
So in many ways, it's like a perfect storm for scammers. They have a large prize pool that people are attracted to, and they've got people who are very susceptible and vulnerable.
The most common scam, according to digital safety company Aura, is being told you won the jackpot, either over the phone or via text.
And in those scams, they're asked to maybe make some kind of prepayment, pay your taxes up front, or give us a temporary payment in exchange for a much bigger payment later. And of course, the temporary payment is made, but the bigger payment never shows up.
And there are new sites posing as legitimate lotto sites, offering online Mega Millions ticket sales.
Of course, these are not official lottery tickets.
This man has never played the lottery before, but he was lured in by the $1 billion jackpot. Could you see how someone would fall prey to a scam with this much excitement?
Absolutely, I can. I've seen more people play the lotto than I ever have.
And you cannot purchase lottery tickets online. If you want to get a Mega Millions ticket, you'll have to go into an authorized retailer. And if you are a lucky winner, they will never ask you to pay anything up front. In Los Angeles, I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News.
A 100% chance that a final check of the forecast is next. Up next on the CBS Evening News, Steve Hartman goes on the road with the story of a hero and an update about our past, present, and future. And then on KOAM News at 6, more results from our Missouri statewide poll. We look at some questions that focused on national and local politics. And we're going to hear from the Joplin Outlaws as they try to earn their first ever Mink League championship tonight. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. Doug, we need some rain.
We do. We have just the clouds out there right now and a couple sprinkles, and that's kind of what we're going to see as we go through the evening hours. But much better chances for widespread rain late tonight and through the first half of the day tomorrow. And then again, for the first half of the day on Sunday. So let's keep our fingers crossed on this one.
Yeah, bring it on, please. Thanks for joining us. CBS Evening News is next. And of course, we're going to be right back here for KOAM News at 6. See you then. Let's make it a great evening.